Hello, Leo. Amyenergy here with your weekly tarot message. If you have not, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell to be notified whenever I make a new video. All right, Leo, this week we are working with the Urban Tarot, pulling out for our career, love life, and personal. Okay, keep in mind this reading will not resonate for every Leo placement out there, so definitely feel free to check out your other placements or book a personal with me. That link is in the description box. All right, Leo, getting into career. Wow, lovely. We have the universe coming out, so you are standing in the center of it all this week, Leo. You are the star of the show. You really just have so many options right now to move forward within your career. And I mean, we're just being celebrated and appreciated. Okay, yes, we have justice coming out and strength. So I definitely do feel like, Leo, you have endured whatever situations have led you to this point, you know, and we're getting justice. This is 3 major arcana cards coming out in our career. So this is no doubt very, very powerful. And another major arcana on the bottom of the deck is the Hierophant. So Leo, you are a leader for sure this week. You are leading with your heart, and because of that, you are getting justice. You are really finding clarity in a situation. Things are really becoming more balanced within our life, and we're really stepping into our role, because I do feel like with this Hierophant on the bottom of the deck, we have an important role in society. We're a strong a figure that people look to for strength. We're somebody who is incredibly powerful, and we might not even realize how powerful we are. Okay, but I feel like we're getting, you know, that's kind of what I'm feeling with the justice, is that we're really realizing it. We're really accepting this beautiful responsibility that we have. Okay, and it could feel like a lot because all this major arcana, it could just, you know, when we're dealing with the universe, I do feel like it can feel like a lot in our physical person because we're, you know, so connected to everything that's going on around us. So I definitely, you know, I feel like it's a lot, but it's just really beautiful, and you are able to handle it because, you know, this kind of is what you're here for, Leo. You're here to be the star of the show. You're here to lead from your heart and be a sense of strength and leadership for others. So, you know, that is giving us justice, and we could be signing contracts this week for new opportunities for us to do just that. And I do feel like it's very aligned. Okay, but it could feel a little bit scary because, you know, with justice, we do have our eyes closed, and with that Hierophant that was on the bottom of the deck, I definitely feel like, you know, we could be making a deal with someone who, you know, is scary. It's just always scary to be, you know, committing ourselves to anything or signing any type of contract with, you know, especially with that Hierophant, because that does deal with society. And as we know, there's a lot of greedy people out there. There's a lot of people in powerful positions that aren't exactly aligned with our values. So it's scary, but I do feel like it's necessary for you to really be on your path because you are a light for others. So, you know, it's just really beautiful. And also another major arcana, we have the Hermit on the bottom of the deck over this entire reading. So overall this week, Leo, we are having profound experiences. We really are you know, any struggle that's coming up in your external life, just go inward with it and understand that you are the hermit, you are the teacher. So even though we're a Leo, we have that Leo energy, we want to step out and be seen. There also is this behind the scenes part where we're going inward, and that's how we're getting the information to show to others. Okay, so really beautiful. Let's get into love life. Okay, we have the Game Master coming out. Okay, the Knight of Swords. So we're smart. We're really smart, or maybe we're with somebody and they're really smart. Okay, let's see how this is playing out in our love life. Okay. So I definitely do feel like we are really smart, Leo. We're really, really smart, and this could be causing some friction. Okay, this could be causing, you know, with the Five of Wands, this is the energy of strive, and we could really be, you know, having just some internal conflicts or some conflicts with loved ones here within our love life, because I do have the Devil coming out. So I feel like sometimes when we're really smart and we're in integrity, we can kind of try to control everything, right? And I'm kind of feeling like that's us here. We have the Devil. This is an oppressive energy. We could be addicted to controlling the situations, like addicted to our own intelligence here, and we're very smart, and we have a vision that's very important to us with the Emperor, and we're focused on what we want to build. But I do feel like if we're in a relationship, this could feel a bit oppressive to the person that we're with, and it could cause some conflict. However, it's just, I mean, in your major arcana reading here, what's a little Five of Wands? Nothing. That's what it is. You know, it's like, okay, we have a little conflict this week. It's okay. It really is. Okay. It's okay to have a little conflict, but what's important is that, you know, you do make space for that conflict. Okay. If there is somebody in your love life that's, you know, feeling like they may be oppressed by your energy, or if you're feeling like you can't really go for your vision fully because, you know, these little nagging arguments are always just coming up and being oppressive, then it can turn into a situation that needs to be changed, right? Because we don't want to be in a relationship with someone who feels like they're being oppressed just by us being ourselves, because in turn that is going to feel oppressive to us. We're going to feel like we can't be ourselves without, you know, creating conflict for this other person. So I definitely feel like we're dealing with that. We're dealing with the dark side of connection this week, and, you know, how can we find balance with who we are and who our partner is in this situation? Or if we're single, you know, maybe it's just potential partners, right? How are we going to be able to balance that? Because I do feel like, you know, having a strong love life is part of your vision here with the Emperor. So we do need to figure out how we're going to balance both, okay? And I do feel like we are sort of relying really heavily on the mind to do this. And, you know, I feel like that's not necessarily wrong, but I feel like we're gonna want to, you know, with the Emperor, I feel like we're wanting to really get more into our passions, right? Like, what about how we're feeling? What's your gut reaction to things, rather than, you know, being in the mind figuring it out? Because you're very smart, but this isn't something where your intelligence is needed. Okay, it's it is really about what you're feeling, your gut, your passion, and your vision. So, all right, let's get into personal. That was a lot. All right, Queen of Wands coming out in our personal. So, you know, it's a beautiful energy here. I love this card in this deck. The Queen of Wands is the public defender. And I think that's a beautiful energy for her, because the Queen of Wands is that person who is super involved in her community and wants to help others, okay? Yes, wow, okay, so, you know, this is really beautiful, Leo. I definitely feel like this week we're really focused on our connections, our one-on-one connections here with the Two of Cups. And I do feel like, you know, we might be choosing a new path, a slower path, but slower and more stable, right? With the Prince of Discs, this is, you know, working smarter, not harder. It's really putting your effort into things that are built to last. So I feel like this week we're sort of having that epiphany of, you know, that we could maybe do more one-on-one than what we can do. It's interesting. It's really interesting. I feel like, yeah, we're trying to have more profound connections, right? So we might be just wanting to like limit our energy this week to our loved ones or to the people who feed us as well. Okay, because that's like really important. As we grow, we can't grow too fast and not, you know, have this space to really work on ourselves and nourish ourselves and, you know, whatever's coming up for us. So I definitely feel like with the Magician, we're having a lot of enlightenment right now. We're really able to see what we want, but I feel like we're not acting on it quickly. It's more of a, you know, we're taking solid steps towards where we want to go. And then with the Queen of Wands, I feel like we're just responding to what's coming up instead of like going out and finding situations to get in, if that makes sense. Okay, I know that could be a little vague. General reading. If you want to book a personal, that link is in the description box. Okay, so let's go ahead and get us an oracle. All right, be the hunter, not the hunted. Oh, that's interesting. All right, card 8. Wow, love that. Definitely evolving this week. All right, let's get into it. Do you feel you are at the beck and call of circumstances, situations, and relationships that are outside of your control? Is your attention being called away from what you love, from your passion, from your passionate focus upon your own journey and creative self-expression? Are you feeling roped into becoming a support tonic, savior, and heal-all for others? There is a big difference between healthy supportiveness in a relationship, which includes healthy self-support, and ignoring your own journey out of misplaced guilt, shame, unworthiness, or the belief that the needs of others are more important than your own. That is not compromise. That is unhealthy and neglectful of yourself. You are being asked to see through the assumptions, expectations, tantrums, or manipulations that may be put upon you by yourself or others. See through them to the truth. You can only sidestep, change your response to, or choose to release that which you cannot recognize. This oracle brings you some important news. You are capable of seeing the truth, outsmarting old patterns, and responding more creatively to craft new and improved relationships. You don't have to be drawn into the dramas of others or the suffering of repetitive struggles. You can become still and intent with a willingness to see the truth. In doing so, you will be open to being shown another way through the inner wisdom of your heart, or a flash of insight from the great universal mind that penetrates your own awareness. This oracle also brings you particular guidance that there is a message coming your way. This message will be important to you, and you are not to paint it as anything more or less than what it is. Sit with your heart, take your time. Even if there is a deadline for your answer, you will be able to bend and stretch time so that in your relaxation, you can feel for what your truth is in the situation at hand and respond appropriately. The more honest your response, without the need to be aggressive or apologetic, the more energy you will be unleashing from unhealthy patterns and into the fresh new course your life now wants to take. This is a powerful time for you. No matter how seemingly small or how apparently dramatic events around you appear to be, know that you are stepping into a new phase of empowerment. From that place, a new freedom and self-love will emerge. Mother Nature offers you the wisdom medicine of the owl, the ability to hear what is not spoken and see what is hidden in darkness. Trust what you feel beyond appearances. The more power and magic of the owl is working with you, and Mother Nature is by your side, assisting you in navigating the current life transition into a new way of being. Healing process. Relax and imagine, perceive, or feel that there is a deep indigo night sky above you and a full moon shining. There is stillness. For a moment, there is peace. Then you just hear the sound of wings moving through the air, and you see an owl pass in front of the moon. There is grace and unwavering focus in the movement. There is absolute certainty and precision. Feel the power and natural ability of that animal to navigate with strong, unwavering instinct. Now imagine that the owl is with you. It might be sitting above you on a tree branch or by your feet. Feel your vision become sharp and your hearing acute. You are able to see, hear, and sense the truth, even when it is obscured by lies, manipulations, unconsciousness, or deception. You will be the successful hunter for the truth. You will not be hunted down or fall prey to illusion. Say, I am willing to accurately perceive the truth in whatever life situation is now helpful for my spiritual growth and creative awakening. I feel empowered to commit to myself and my path without fear or holding back. I receive this vision through unconditional love. So be it. In your own time, just open your eyes. Then you have completed your healing process. Notice the intuitions, thoughts, and impressions that occur to you over the coming days or weeks. Don't discount your sense of things. When something occurs to you, don't dismiss it. Instead, affirm to yourself, with unconditional love, I will be inspired. as to how to creatively and consciously deal with this, so be it. All right, Leo, beautiful reading. Please like this video, comment, share my channel with a friend, follow me on Instagram at amyenergy. All of that means the world to me. If you want to book a personal, that is in the description box below. But most importantly, Leo, have a wonderful week. I love you. Take care.